Hello again, it's me, back with another Showdown in the Badlands Duels review. This time, it's the rest of the Death Knight cards. So let's just get right into it. First thing first, we've got Corpse Slam. Wait, that's not what it says. It says Fistful of Corpses. It's 1 mana, deal damage to a minion equal to your corpses. And it's a Unholy Rune and a Blood Rune. Yeah, this is Shield Slam, but for Death Knights. The cool thing is it's not only blood, so we're not gonna see this like constantly in control decks, just being annoying. We're probably gonna actually see this in corpse-focused rainbow decks, or maybe Blood Unholy, or Blood Unholy. That's what I expect to see this in. And as far as which of those decks we're gonna see in duels, I really don't know. We've got some support for Rainbow here. We've also got some support for like Unholy Frost or Frost Unholy. So I'm not too sure that Fistful of Corpses is gonna make it, unless specifically we see a Rainbow Death Knight make its way into duels. Now there is support for a potential Rainbow Death Knight in this set, and let's move on to the next card so that we can talk about it. We've got Farmhand. This is a 3 mana 4/3 undead. Battlecry, discover an undead. Quick draw, it costs 2 less. Now I'm pretty happy to get this one off Flint Firearm because it gives me some mana cheat. Like I'm always looking at these quick draw cards in terms of what I'm getting off Flint Firearm. But outside of that, there are some triple unholy decks that are looking to just make a bunch of undead and hit you in the face with them with a with the Grave Strength. And so I see this card potentially making it into there. You don't really want a lot of discovers, but this is a good discover. It gets you a minion. It makes the minion cheaper if you played it the turn you drew it. I think we could definitely see this, especially with some of the other one of the other cards that we're gonna see in this set. I think there could be an unholy deck brewing. Pile of Bones, 2 mana, undead, 2/1, Deathrattle. The next time you excavate, resummon this. And it is a Frost and Unholy Rune. Now, I mentioned a potential double Frost or double Unholy Deathrattle deck trying to make its way in this set. Or it could be Rainbow. I know a lot of people have been itching to try Rainbow, and this set seems to support Rainbow, so I'll be interested to see if that's the way it definitely goes. But what is important here is that this is a really strong Deathrattle that gives excavate Death Knights a reason, a treasure that they want to run. And if we look back at the previous excavate stuff that was revealed for Death Knight, like there's already a Deathrattle in here. That's not like the big thing, but you're always looking to get your Azurite Rat, the 4 mana 5/5 Battlecry, resurrect your highest cost minion, give it +2/+2 reborn and lifesteal. Now, what are we trying to resurrect? Well, we're gonna see in this set, but with Reap What You Sow and Harrowing Ox, each only costing 1 Frost, and this costing 1 Frost, 1 Unholy, we're definitely seeing the brewings of a Rainbow or double Frost or double Unholy Excavate deck. And in that Excavate deck, I expect to see Deathrattles, and we'll get to why in just a minute. Crop Rotation is a 3 mana spell that says summon 4 1/1 undead with Rush that die at the end of turn. And the minions here are called Gnome on the Range. Silly flavor on this one, pretty fun. There have been some Token Swarm decks in Triple Unholy that have tried to just make a board and then hit you with Grave Strength. I do feel like this card could see play in that deck, but the big problem is that they don't stick around for Grave Strength. So like it doesn't seem super likely because you can't really capitalize on board buffs with these. However, it is 3 mana, generate 4 corpses if you need that in your Rainbow or double Unholy or double Frost corpse deck. And then we've got Skeleton Crew, 4 mana 3/3 undead, Battlecry, excavate a treasure. It costs 0. If you can time this to hit your Azurite Rat or to hit a 3 mana excavate, You are very happy with that. And with reap what you sow plus that, it doesn't seem hard to get 2 excavates down for Harrowing Ox to try to cheat something out later. I really like Skeleton Crew. I feel like excavate is going to be strong in Death Knight. And I definitely expect it to run a Deathrattle package. So I don't know exactly which runes it's going to be, but I know this card is going to see play. At least I think so. Corpse Farm, 3 mana, spend up to 8 corpses to summon a random minion of that cost. Random minions? It's a fun card, it is. But I don't think we really want to do this. I think we're happy to draft it. I mean, if we're running Chaotic Necrotic Explosion, maybe we really do want this, but I find it unlikely. Moving on, we've got Maw Paw. It's a 4 mana 1/8 undead. At the end of your turn, gain 5 corpses. At the start of your turn, spend 5 corpses to give your hero +5 health. Thank God this isn't just blood, it is blood and unholy. So you're expecting to run this in a hand buff deck, I would expect, or some kind of undead unholy control deck, or blood unholy control deck, which isn't a thing now, but maybe it could be. Is this gonna make waves in duels? No, not at all. There's no treasures that work with this, none that you can target, and the literal only treasure that does works with this is Cadaver Collectors. So I don't think we're going to see this one very much. But this one, this is why I'm so high on excavate Deathrattle decks in Death Knight. 20 mana, 6/3 rush. Costs 1 less for each minion that died this game. Deathrattle, take control of a random enemy minion. Oh boy, this is crazy. If this has Reborn, they're gonna cry. We know that. That's just a fact. But we've got Titans right now. We've got Colossals. We've got just huge quest rewards. We've got just treasures that are enormous, like Loyal Henchman and Faithful Sidekick. There's so many targets for Reska the Pit Boss, and she has Deathrattle. 2 of the best targetable treasures in the game care about Deathrattles. We are going to be seeing this card, and lest we forget, the Azurite Rat is 4 mana 5/5 Battle Cry, resurrect your highest cost minion, give it +2/+2, Reborn, and Lifesteal. So this had Reborn the first time because of Mummy Magic, but then the second time you get it with the Azurite Rat, it's gonna have Reborn again and gain you 8 life. Wow, I'm excited for this. I don't have any idea if it's gonna be Rainbow, if it's gonna be Double Unholy, or if it's gonna be Double Frost, but the set is definitely targeting a Rainbow theme. They kind of want you to play most of these cards together. Whether or not we will, I'm not sure. But I'm high on Death Knight right now. I'm liking this set. Alright, well, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, 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 bye.